I'm a mother of angels in heaven. Yeah, I'm a special mother. And I'm a founder of Don't Support Foundation. Don't Support Foundation, it excites me because it's an organization that I formed to honor my late son, whose name was Don. So being a young mother, I went through a lot of grief. I went through a lot of depression, not talking about it, not knowing whom I can talk to. And there was a certain time that actually I was on the last, I reached the last point of my life. And through a friend, she connected me to a friend also who guided me, who helped me pick up myself. And later on, I felt like in my community, nobody's talking about grief, especially for young mothers like me. Nobody was talking about it. Like it's a taboo to talk about loss. So I felt like I should do this to help mothers who are going through the same thing and they have nobody to talk about, to tell them what they are going through. So this is how Don't Support was formed. And along the way, as I was talking to mothers, I realized that there's a lot of young mothers who are also losing their babies. And I remembered so well when I was still young, there was an issue of menstruation. And also in my community, talking about it seemed to be something that shouldn't be talked about in public. It was a shame, something like that. And I realized these girls were going through the early pregnancies due to lack of sanitary towels. They cannot access sanitary towels. And I felt like I should do something because I was the victim of the same. I started my menses. I had nobody to talk to. I feared my parents because talking about it was not something that was in public. So I went to schools. I engaged girls, give them sanitary towels, at least to save one sanitary towel per month can save one girl for that month. So that's how I started this organization, to help even these young mothers not to go through the same process of early pregnancies, because their bodies cannot sustain these pregnancies because they're still young. So they end up losing the babies, even losing their lives. So supporting them through sanitary towels helps them remain in school, help them maintaining their dignity, and also growing so well to become stable mothers in future. My beneficiaries are young girls and mothers. And since I started my organization, the first part of it, the first year, I focused on grieving mothers. And so far I've impacted up to 80 mothers. Yeah, because some of the mothers from a community, they don't come clean and talk about their grief, so they suffer in silence. But the one that I've been able to reach, around 80 mothers. And for girls, I've visited 10 schools. So around 2,000 girls, yes. There's this success story. One day I was in a referral hospital where I usually do my support. And I met a young girl. She had suffered a stillbirth. And this girl was crying and not talking. So I approached her. I talked to her and I realized she was a Form 3 girl who got pregnant and she was dumped. And this girl was crying because her future, she felt like her future was already ruined and the baby is not there as well. So she was very devastated. And I really embraced her. I talked to this girl. She told me she told me she doesn't know what the future holds for her, but I encouraged her that she can be a great person. And she promised me she'll go back to school. And as we are speaking right now, she did a KCSE the previous year, and she's applying for a KMTC. So she'll be a nurse in future. She never lost hope. So that one for me, it is a plus, because maybe if I was not there, she would have ended. Yeah. Challenges, A lot of it, especially in schools. Since my organization is still growing, you can find sometimes I go to schools and the amount of kids, there are so many compared to what I have for them. So I don't know how I can distribute this sanitary towel, leaving others, and remembering that every second and every minute is a menstruation minute. So I don't know, it always disturbs me how I can tell these girls, wait, I'll come I'm coming soon, and giving others. So lack of access to sanitary towels is a big challenge to me. I hope, and concerning the community that I come from, I'm hoping that in the near future there will be a lot of awareness, and menstruation will be something that will be talked about, and even loss, child loss, any kind of loss will be something that we can talk about it freely without stigmatization or even fear. So in the near future, hoping that teenage pregnancies will end, even period poverty will end, and I'll be able to cover the large number of girls who can access sanitary towels, and even mothers who can be embraced during their grief time. The way we accelerate action is ensuring that our girls get access to sanitary towels. They continue with education. More girls are being empowered so that we can have empowered girls, and even women are being embraced. No woman is supposed to die just because of grief or maybe sinking into depression. So these women need to be embraced, and these women need to grow. And even as we know that women are pillars of the families and the communities, so they will be in a better position to impact economically, and even taking care of their girls, and even bringing them up morally.